What's up, guys? Welcome back. My air conditioner's making some noise, so I hope you guys can hear me. Matter of fact, in this video, I think I'm gonna try out some microphones that I bought with cheapos. See how that work on this. But I want to show you guys the floor. I told you guys in one of the other videos that I would show you the ending part of this floor. I don't know if you guys remember. Took those stickers off up front, cleaned the floor. Let me see if I can show you here. I even scrubbed the floor here. And man, I'm that $1.25 toilet cleaner stuff I bought did pretty doggone good. So I'll show you what I'm working on today. All right, guys, I got my little microphone on, hoping that would help me if if this don't work and the sound is horrible. You're gonna get a voiceover a little bit later. But let me show you what I'm doing. I am hooking up, hold on. What I'm doing, I'm hooking up, I hope y'all guys can see in there. That bilge pump right there, that one goes to the live well that's up front. And the previous owner unhooked it. So what are we gonna do? See if I can show you guys. Get in there, there you go. See, no other ones drain, the flow, all that's in there. But he told me unhook that one when he was trying to get in the transducer for the GPS. So what I'm going to try to do, run this tool through that grommet there, and it should come out. I said it should come out that grommet that's right in the middle there. And then once I do that, I put some tape on the hose, pull it back through. That's how easy it's supposed to be. Let me cross my fingers and hope it's that easy. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I want to get that. I want everything on the boat working as it should. So this is just one thing to get this going. So let's see, guys. All right, first we're gonna start by removing the cooler. It's something that I haven't done yet, so it'd be neat to see how this rolls. Also, too, as you guys see, like these coolers come with the back on them, and this one didn't. So that would be something later on that I modify to make a back for this cooler. All right, now you can see I have a bunch of room to work with to get my big butt on the ground and try to fish that through. So wish me luck, guys. To me, it's gonna be the hardest part of this is making sure this goes through without a hitch, not tearing nothing up, something like that. So let's go. All right, guys, we're gonna go with a new plan. While trying to push that in, I noticed I kept getting snagged on stuff, so I don't want to tear something up just by trying to make this damn thing work. So let me show you what I got. I got this tubing from Lowe's. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stretch this out. I'm just gonna try to push this in the hole. First, I'm gonna try the back hole first. Push it up, and if it'll go through pretty good, just keep going. I know that probably don't sound right, but and hopefully that'll work. But if it don't, then I'll switch up and go through that way, and hopefully it'll just go through the channel it's supposed to and keep going down. This tubing is pretty stiff, so it should work. All right, y'all, after 50 tries from the front, from the back, I've done it all. Finally got this thing in. What I had to do was move these wires around a little bit, somewhere up like right here. They're bundled up, and it was stopping the hose from going through and stopping this from going through. Like I say, moved it around, got it through. Not saying I'm out of the woods just yet, because I don't know how this got in there. So what I got to do is get it maneuvered around where the most room is, and try to pull that hose back through there that way. That's the only way this makes sense. All right, y'all, what I did, I taped this up real good, taped it up 2 or 3 times. Did a pull test on it. See if I can show you. And it's moving pretty good. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get it started and show you guys what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try my best like to get this moved in a little bit inside before I start pulling it through the back. I'm thinking it's gonna work. What I'm seeing is on those wires, they're all jumbled up on the right side, but on the left side, it's a whole tunnel in there. So I think this is gonna work. This is the hardest part of this, doing this, and you know, I guess the thing will be if it works. So I will still need to get this hooked up and get it to the water, which that will probably be a later date, but this is the hardest part of this. So let's get this done and then we'll move and worry about everything else. All right, y'all, we got it pulled through, got it started. Oh, it's a little tight, but like I say, take your time. I'm gonna take my time, see if we can get it through. Listen, Facebook, I am tired. I know I still gotta put a clamp on this, but I got it through. Now let me show you the other end. And here we go, on the other end. Let me get a light, see if you guys can see in here. All right, y'all, as you can see, it's coming through the middle there. Like I say, I taped it up pretty good. And what I did, I put a hole inside the pipe, ran the wire through before that tape wouldn't slip off. The first pull, the tape slipped off. So also what I did, I got my wife to help pull on this end while I pushed on the pipe on that end, and that helped big time. Just pulling myself, that wouldn't work. Let me also show you something else. Something I noticed, see that wire right by the battery? I meant that hose. I thought on the schematics that hose went all the way down into that same hole. But from what I see, it just goes down in there, and when the live well drains, it drains to the bilge pump down there and it just spits it out. So I don't know if that's the way it really goes or that's the way this one goes, but that's what I saw. Guys, it's getting late. So what I'm gonna do is come back here in the morning and finish clamping this thing up. And I got an idea on trying to test it, but if I can't, I'll wait till I get to the water. Just in case anyone is wondering how I did it, like I said, I put 2 holes between it, and this is pretty sturdy, pretty strong. I'll be able to pull on that without it ripping, so good to know. Good morning, guys. I am back out at the boat. I'm gonna show you guys some things I did last night while it was still cool. Also, just in case I took the boat out today, it would be already ready. Watched a guy on YouTube, I think it was Get Out and Go Fishing. He did this mod on an existing one. So I'm putting this back in, trying to get this to work, but hey, I say if it worked for him, might as well go on and do it now. I put some pictures in, show you what I used to get this done. Used a drill to put that in. I'll show you the size and all that in the picture. And I got some tubing that I'm gonna run through that grommet over there and hook that up. But at first I'm gonna cut this off where I put the hole in, get it placed on, get the clamp placed on the one in there, and be done with this until I test it out. All right, this is the tubing I bought. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to run this through before plugging up the end over there. Not sure if that would be best or not, but that's just what I'm thinking. So we're gonna do that, try to get this done. All right, guys, I want to try to clear something up right quick. While doing this video, I realized I did not explain perfect as I would want to. But what I was doing with that second tube I showed you is here. This is just a vent tube. On one of the videos I showed you over here, the tube I put that little valve in. That is what this hooks to. And what it does, it just gives it a little suction to make it start going. On that guy's video I showed you guys that he explains that to the T. I just copied what he did. This video, for me, I didn't want to do a how-to like he did because he's already done it. I just want to show you guys what I had to do to get mine running. I hope that helps. All right, guys, we all hooked up. We all done here. I'll button back up. And trust me, believe the one in the back is done too. It's just so dark I can't show you in there. So the next time you'll be seeing this, guys, we'll be on the water testing it. Man, thank you guys for staying with me. I hope this helps somebody. It definitely was hard. If I gotta rate it between 1 to 5, this was probably about a 4. I've never done this before, so for me it definitely was a 4. Straightforward, but still a lot of obstacles. All right, guys, see you in the water. All right, y'all, let me show you this live well. I don't know if you hear it already, but it's working. I'm happy. But also too, you're gonna probably see this from another one of my videos on how I got this working. Let me show you what I'm using. I'm using the cigarette power, the 12 volt, and I'm using the battery pack that I built. I'm using that to power it for that switch, but I don't have to rewire everything. So that's how we got it going. So man, I'm happy, got it going. Thanks to the guy from YouTube showing me how to wire it. I mean, how to do the hose vent. I'll put his link in the description to show the video I used to do this. But hey, it's working. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. See you next time.